What's going on, everyone? It's Greg back with some more MIR4, and today is update day. And before I get into the update, guys, I really would like you to go check out my latest live stream. You can see firsthand what's going on with some of the hacks in MIR4 right now and what people are capable of. We need to make sure this gets out to WeMade and that they do something about it ASAP. So please check that out, report it, and I appreciate you for it. So let's get into today's update. We have a new game mode called Altar of Darkness. It's going to run every day from 2100 to 2200, and it's going to be something for expeditions. We'll get into it in a minute. We get into the details. Then we're going to have the additional class rebalancing, which was already talked about a week ago. So they'll implement that today. We'll go over that. And then we have a new spirit, which is actually kind of cool. We'll go over that one too. And then finally, NFT changes. You will now be able to seal your NFTs while you're working on the conquest. So hopefully no bugs come about from that, but yeah, so that's the thing now. So let's take a look here at our notes on the Altar of Darkness. So you can see here, this is, I guess, what the altar looks like. I don't know why this is so pixelated, but hey, it is what it is. There's a new competitive content where players can participate through expedition. The natives and the expedition members will get to commence in a war over the Altar of Darkness, which is summoned each valley for F every day from 21 to 2200. The Altar of Darkness gets summoned at the center of each valley, and there's a buildable icon on the minimap, and players can participate through expedition. So, winning conditions. The expedition members win if they destroy the altar, and natives win, of course, if they protect the altar. There really isn't a whole lot to this. The big thing is that the darksteel mining rate will be decreased if your altar is destroyed. So I'm assuming that's per valley. So if the one in Ambition gets destroyed, that is going to be reduced. If it gets destroyed in Snake is reduced, Red Moon, etc. Well, I don't know, etc. That's the only three. So once it does get destroyed, then it would be resummoned 3 days later. So this 20% decrease is going to last for like 3 days. So keep that in mind. So there will be the unavailable for battle status, and then the available for battle statuses. Of course, if it's summoning, then it's currently has the decreased mining rate. If it's sealed, then it's just unattackable, which I assume is anything outside of that time range. And then protected is unsealed. Oh no, protected is unsealed but currently unavailable to attack. So I'm not sure what condition would allow for a seal, but whatever. The reward. So here you go. If you are successfully defend, there's no changes to the darksteel mining rate. This is the odd one. If you fail to protect the altar, reward boxes can be obtained. I'm not sure. Maybe boxes are dropping from the thing, so there'll be a fight over boxes. I don't know. The darksteel mining rate will decrease, of course, if the natives lose. And then if expedition members destroy the altar, reward boxes can be obtained. I'm assuming this means they just drop on the floor, so everyone has to fight for them. And then the failing to destroy the altar, just nothing really happens. It's just whatever. So they'll have more details on this on the encyclopedia a little bit later. So I'll probably check that out. I recommend you checking it out and reading up on it. Skill balancing. Okay. So this is a change they talked about. Sorcerer is getting some increased damage, and on basically 3-4 moves. Yeah. So these are all getting increased damage. Taoist also getting 2 moves with increased damage. I'd say the Sorcerer is a bit more significant in terms, the number of moves getting increased and some decent percentages here. I'll be honest with you, I think the Arbalest needs a little bit more tweaking as well, since it is more of a glass cannon versus the Sorcerer. Sorcerer has a lot of defensive maneuvers, while the Arbalest does not. So I don't know. That's just my opinion. I have a separate video coming out on that because I do talk about a little bit about the nerf and my thoughts on it. Then the new spirit. New spirit is Radiance Dragon Mirror. The main passive on it is the 20% physical defense increase. I mean, not 20%, 20 physical defense increase. These are pretty much negligible at this point on these different spirits, but whatever. The skills. Alright, so the first skill, increase max HP, physical attack, spell attack, and accelerate energy gathering time. Harmonious Light, increase hunting XP, hunting copper gain, item drop chance, lucky drop chance, and then finally upon hit there's 10% chance to recover 9% of HP for 3 seconds. There's a 42-second cooldown on that. So quite interesting. Very good PvE spirit, and definitely one you want to go for. You know, the PvP aspect of this, I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not like too special. Like I think there's some better ones, definitely. But depending on what team you have, this could definitely very well fit into a PvP deck if you don't have that many spirits. And this is one of the earlier ones that you get. It's still good for PvP due to the physical attack increase and the HP recovery. But other than that, it's more definitely a PvE AFK farming, lucky drop, your lucky set, drop set. You know, the fact that you're getting both drop chance and lucky chance is awesome. So anyway, I do hope to acquire this at some point. Probably not then I'm gonna go intense on, but I do, you know, hope to pick this one up at some point. It's definitely a decent epic spirit. Now, territory. There are some changes to some of the buffs you can get in from the castle, like so things that the king can activate and for everyone on the server. And I think the most interesting thing here is that the cost changed from gold to dark steel. And then of course looks like they also increased the I can't tell if they increased the, yeah, so I think they added things to this. I feel like each one was only one thing, like XP or hunting copper gain or drop chance. I'm not sure though, we'll have to see once the game goes live. I don't recall exactly what these look like, but either way, like, so hunting permission will be 10 mil dark steel, and you'll get hunting XP, copper gain, and drop chance boost. Definitely not bad, but for 10 mil is quite steep. I mean, the 4 mil and 2 mil are a little bit more, you know, a little bit easier pill to swallow. And you know, especially like when it comes to expedition, I can see people using this to, you know, get a little bit of an edge when people are coming to attack on their server. The gathering one, I mean, I could see maybe coordinating a lucky drop usage at some point, but I mean, I don't know if I can't really see, you know, people doing this too often for the gathering or meditation. So then we're gonna have auto combat range will automatically adjust while proceeding with certain contents. So auto combat range will automatically change to unlimited after entering certain contents, and it will come back to its initial settings the player has set after content ends. I'm assuming this helps in like expeditions or raids or something like that, where maybe having it at a lower setting is gonna mess you up. I'm not really sure, but you know, I mean, I think this sounds pretty decent, decent change. I'm not sure, but I haven't really experienced anything where having it set to the lowest level has bothered me. So I don't know. I don't know if this is really needed, but it's coming, so that, you know, it's whatever. Application content: raid, boss raid, clan expedition, and clan challenge. Oh, okay. This is where this applies. So that makes a little more sense. So clan raid, boss raid, and clan expedition, clan challenge. So this is where that auto, you know, change will come into effect. I guess this does make a little more sense in clan expedition and clan challenge. I don't think I mean, unless you can activate auto. No, auto works fine from the beginning on raids and boss raids. So I don't really know why it would be needed in there. But expeditions and clan challenge, I could see some scenarios where that might help a little bit. But still, I think that for the most case, it really isn't a problem. So whatever, you know, it's a change, and I guess it's still a positive change. It was a quality of life thing. I just don't know if anyone's actually going to notice. Draco updates this. So this is the NFT thing. You can now seal while your conquest is actively upgrading. Not a huge deal, but I mean, definitely some people get slowed down because, you know, some of these things take a very long time. I'm just a little bit worried about any kind of bugs that come out of this, any kind of glitching. There's already enough bugs related to NFT as there is, so that would be my only concern here. So by the way, again, I think it's a good quality of life thing. You know, you shouldn't be prevented from sealing just because of some conquests. It would be nice if it worked for like Wayfarer too, so you can move while conquest is upgrading. Like, I don't see why you need to have that restriction. Seems more like a game design thing than anything else that might be preventing it. So that's about it, guys. If you do enjoy the content, make sure you hit that like button. If you are not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button, turn those notifications on, and please make sure you check out that live stream, check out the hacking that's going on in MIR4 and help report it. I appreciate you guys. I'll catch you in the next video.